Freya just received infinite shields, and Aurora's freeze is stronger than ever. Here's everything you need to know about the latest advanced river patch. Freya is up first, and she got major changes. First, they increased the airborne duration of her skill 1 from 0.4 to 0.6 seconds. However, this skill no longer provides a shield. Instead, the shield is now on her second skill. Every time you cast it, you gain a shield, and it stacks up to 3 times. Her ultimate also changed. It now grants 50% damage reduction during the leap. And the animation is much faster. But take note, they removed the bonus damage and heal effect on her basic attacks. With skill 2 having almost zero cooldown, look at what happens. You can easily maintain a permanent shield just by spamming the skill. What do you think? Is this balanced or broken? Next is a huge buff for Aurora. The devs felt she was underperforming, so they added a scaling mechanic. The freeze duration on her second skill can now be extended by building more magic power. You get an extra 0.1 seconds freeze for every 100 magic power. With a standard full damage build, you can extend the freeze to 1.6 seconds. Considering the short cooldown, that is a very strong skill. And remember, the freeze effect works on towers. If you combine it with her ultimate, you can lock enemies down for 4 seconds. That is actually insane. Aurora is definitely going to be meta if this goes official. Barats is next, and they made his ultimate much more forgiving. Now, if you miss your ultimate, the cooldown is refunded by 50%. But if you hit it, Barats instantly gains full passive stacks. This guarantees that if you gank from a bush, you are immediately at full power. To balance this, they've removed the mechanic where he gains stacks upon respawning. Next is Rafaela, and the devs listen to your feedback. Her team-wide healing is back. They reverted last week's nerfs so her skill 2 can once again heal multiple allies. Next is a nerf for Kimmy. She was too strong in early and mid-game, so they had to fix her. They lowered her basic attack damage and reduced the attack effects triggered by her passive. On top of that, her skill 2 cooldown is increased by 2 seconds. She definitely won't hurt as much in the early to mid-game. Next is a nerf on Lancelot. His second skill cooldown has been increased, specifically in the late game. It went from 7 seconds up to 9 seconds at max level. This means fewer invincibility for Lancelot mains. Next are the experimental adjustments for Lylia. The devs felt her casting range was too short for the current meta. To fix this, they increased the range of both skill 1 and skill 2. They also expanded the explosion area of Gloom. Just look at this comparison. Cool, right? With these changes, zoning is much easier and enemies will struggle to escape her bombs. Next is Zilong, who got a mix of buffs and adjustments. His basic attack-based damage is increased to 100, making his early game stronger. They did the same for his passive. Higher base damage, but lower scaling. But here is the big change. Whenever his passive triggers, the cooldown of skill 1 and skill 2 is reduced by 2 seconds. Watch the skill icons. Every time he strikes with his passive, the skill cooldowns get shorter. To balance this, they had to remove the bonus damage on low HP enemies. Skill 2 also got adjusted. It no longer resets cooldown on kills. And the extra basic attack after casting the skill is gone. Additionally, they lowered his attack speed, but increased his physical attack growth. Basically, Zilong attacks slower now, but hits way harder. What do the Zilong mains think? Is this a buff or a nerf? Next is a unique buff for Estes. There is a new feature where his healing scales based on the ally's stats. Every 7 points of extra attack stat your teammate has will increase your healing on them. For example, if your teammate has 700 extra attack, they receive 100% more HP from your heal. Let's compare. Here is the normal heal, and here is the heal when the ally has high attack. This makes healing backline heroes like marksmen and mages incredibly effective. Finally, a nerf on Vengeance. The damage reflection has been reduced from 35% down to 25%. This is great news for all the attack speed marksman users who keeps dying from vengeance. And that's everything for this week's Advanced Server patch. Which changes are you most excited to test out? Tell me in the comments. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.